Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box, where today we're talking all about Edgar Winter. Now, Edgar Winter is a virtuoso and a musical polymath who can not only play across different styles, can write across different styles, but his performances seamlessly switching between one instrument to another were really a sight to behold. He was a wonderful saxophonist, and in that capacity, he did a lot of session work, great keyboardist on every kind of keyboard imaginable, percussionist. And if you want to see just what I'm talking about, he appeared on the Midnight Special, and on that episode, he played his wonderful smash instrumental hit, Frankenstein. Not many smash instrumental hits at that era, and you can see just how he stole the show with such a high energy performance, running from one keyboard to another keyboard to the timbales, to the saxophone, and everything in between. Really, really such a talent. And I mean, to have an instrumental hit that was so big that everyone knew and loved is really big. The only other instrumental hit of that nature I can think of at the time was maybe Santana's Europa. In the disco realm, there's the hustle, even though, well, it had a chorus, a vocal refrain, do the hustle. I don't know if that counts. I'll leave that up to you, the judge, jury, and executioners. But Frankenstein was just a huge song. And he had other great hits. Free Ride. What a song that is. And that was, of course, just another huge hit for him. There's another one that he did that I think is one of the best sort of ballads in rock of all time. And this is one from the 1970 album Entrance called A Different Game. Wonderful. You've got to listen to that. And then from the White Trash album from 1971, you've got Dying to Live, which many decades later, Yusuf Cat Stevens did a wonderful cover of. And if you wonder why he was called White Trash, one of the bands that he formed, is because he, like his more blues-oriented brother Johnny, they were albinos. They had a skin condition where they were really, really white. And I don't mean that in the Pat Boone sense. I mean it in the physical sense. And it would just so happen to be that their real name was Winter, which is kind of funny, but that wasn't a stage name. Johnny and Edgar were in fact called Winter. But he did so many wonderful songs, and not only did he push out a huge amount of material on his own, but look at all the people he collaborated with. People from Ronnie Montrose and Todd Rundgren to Tina Turner and Michael McDonald, both sort of the soulful side and the rock side. Frequent collaborations with Rick Derringer, who had his own hit, Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, that he even performed many times with Edgar Winter. So he was someone who was just as good backing people up as he was in performing his own material, just as good at stealing the show with his multi-instrumental brilliance as he was at backing people up as a session musician. And again, wonderful, wonderful songwriter. They Only Come Out at Night is probably his most representative album from 1972. That's got both Free Ride and Frankenstein. Ronnie Montrose appears on the album. Danny Hartman, great bass player, is on that too. Rick Derringer is on there. But check that out. Check Entrance out. Check out White Trash. Check out all of it. Beginning with those, in my humble opinion, you're going to like it all, and you're going to wonder why people don't talk about him enough. And I'm trying to find an answer to that, and all that I can think of is because he sort of mixed his collaborations with his sort of solo efforts, people didn't really know in the business whether to consider him a superstar or a kind of glorified sideman, which shows you how uncreative the industry side of the music industry can be. But he was a musical superstar, still is. Unlike his brother, he is still going strong. I'm sure that Johnny is very missed. Great blues musician. They did wonderful work together, but you can still catch Edgar, and that's a wonderful thing. Like, subscribe. We will see you next time. Take care.